Hi YouTubers, it's me Jonathan again for another session of the Unsleeving, and this week I'm really excited about a new album that I haven't heard. I've never heard it, but I do know the band, and it is Beach House with their latest album 7. And Beach House is an awesome band that I love, and 7 is a great title that I respect because it's their 7th album. And if you take a look at the album, it's this great kind of monochromatical kind of dream sequency thing. And if you just, in case you just take a look, just take it in. It's worth taking in. And then the other thing that I wanted to show you was the fact that, I kind of have some opinions about stickers and stuff on the covers of these albums, but this one is really amazing. I mean, there's stickers up here and everything, but down here is, Casey, come in again, that is a Baltimore Oriole. It's the state bird of Maryland. And as I understand it, there's a baseball team in that state that has this as a mascot. It's on like their hats and on like their clothing and whatnot. And someone has put this on here. You can't see because of the camera and everything, but it's with a Sharpie or a pen of dark color, and they've covered this thing with this Baltimore Oriole, and I think there's also a little bit of like highlighter in there too. But the point is, it's done by a human being. Somebody did it. It's not just printed, which I think is pretty remarkable and says something about the band too. And I think when you hear it, you're going to hear that kind of Sharpie and dark pen essence in the music that they write. So, before I get going, I did want to say that you may remember in the last episode, Paul S. gave me the very sound advice to shorten these videos, and so I tried and everything like that. And then I got some feedback from Dr. E on the site. It's mysteriously disappeared. I don't know what happened, but it was there for 12 hours, and it said, no, in fact, you should do them longer. So, okay, I want to do what you guys want me to do. So I'm going to do it a little longer this time, and we'll see how that goes. And then maybe somebody will say something else. Who knows? Anyways, so I'm going to take this off, and which reminds me, I have made a promise to Mrs. or Miss, I don't remember, Pickleberry was her name, I think. And what happened was, this is a story about the thumbnail. I was opening the door to the bank and opened it for her, and somehow my the thumbnail got caught on her dress, and it was kind of weirdly awkward, and I couldn't get it loose, and she was saying, what's going on? And I'm saying, oh, I'm just trying to open the door. And she said, no, you're doing this. And I said, no, I'm not. And then what happened in the end was, it was good when I explained, what I do with the thumbnail and everything. She was fine in the end, and she knew that I wasn't creepy, which made me feel good about that, because it was just very uncomfortable for me. But anyways, I promised to shout out to Mrs. Pickleberry. So there you go, Mrs. P. So I'm going to open it now, and Mrs. P, you can see how I'm going to use the thumbnail. Okay, so I'm going to, oh yeah, that's good. Oh, I can see, and I'm going to remove this, this is the plastic that I dislike, the prophylactic piece that comes off because it's not good for the album. Oh, look at this. It's dizzying. It's beautiful. Look at that. I don't even know. I can't wait to spend some time and look and see what's in there. It's a double album. No, it's not a double album, but it opens up. And then I'm going to pull this out. Oh, and look what they've given us. This is so awesomely wonderful when they do this. It's not just on the album, but boop, it comes out. It's the words. So you can take these on the road with you, and it's great because I like to know the words. So when I'm singing in the shower, in the car, or on the toilet, and then I can make sure that I know that I'm singing the right words and whatnot. And so anyhow, I think it's time that we've properly unsleeved. We should walk over to the turntable. And oh, another thing I wanted to say about them is the name Beach House. You know, it's such a great name, but if you listen to the album, it's going to be very much like a wall of sound, kind of like Phil Spector from the 50s. You know, that guy that made that kind of sound. They kind of do that a little bit. And when you hear it, and I think it's really cool to think of this like beach house, and then you got this wall of sound, like there's this wall of water, like a tsunami coming. It's just going to crush your beach house. And it's just kind of, I don't know, a little bit kind of not really what I meant for that to sound like, but it does sound very powerful is kind of what I'm leading towards. So I'm going to put the album on now. I'm going to put that right there. I'm not quite sure. Casey, go in there. Don't know what that is, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It slides out easily. I'm going to put it right on there. Look at this. This is beautiful. Side A. And then we go to the other side. It says B right there. I don't know if you can see that. Tiny B. Tiny B. Beautiful B. And then the A. I'm going to put that on now. Go like that.